dropped out of school about 2 months before he graduated. And we saw him as a parent. I saw my son changing. His whole personality changed. The drug took over his life, and it took over the family's life also. It just like it spiraled out of control. His addiction was very short-lived, to my knowledge, because he died a year after he graduated. Kent never really did get into where he was stealing off the family at all, because he had a job after he got out. My dad was a millwright, and he got him an apprenticeship. So he was able to take care of his own addiction with his job. Kent played football his high school year, and he had dislocated his shoulder. He went to an orthopedic doctor in the area and had got some pain medicine and muscle relaxers. At that time, I didn't even go with him. The doctor actually went to the church we went to, and I guess I just was naive about what was going on. Before I knew it, Kent's addiction had really got out of control. I got the call at work one day. I was working at King's Daughters at the time. I'm an RN. I got the call from my husband that my son had been shot. And I said, well, is he okay? He didn't know. Where is he? He didn't know. When we got there, my son was being loaded up in a coroner's van in a body bag, being taken to Cincinnati for an autopsy. And after that, I think I protected myself so well. I basically lived in depression for years. The loss of Kent has really affected our whole family. It's changed our whole family. I'm not the same person. My husband isn't, and my son isn't. His brother. His brother right now is in the pen. He's in the penitentiary right now. His name's Curtis. He has been coping with Kent's death in a negative way, which I wouldn't believe. He got on Oxycontin to cope with the death of his brother. He's been in prison 3 times now. He's highly addicted. He gets out and he goes right back to using Oxycontin when he gets out. So I've really kind of lost a second son too. It devastates your family. You're not the same at all. And every day that my other son's in there, or when he's out, that's all I think about losing him, which isn't a good thing, but it's hard not to think that way, because I know it's going to happen. I mean, you either go to prison or you die if you don't get off the drug. Curtis, the one in prison, I know what he goes through as an addict. He honestly, at times, he wants to get off the drug. He's sincere at the time. I see the pain in his face, and I see what it's causing him, and he goes right back. He goes right back. His disease, I call it a disease, it's took over his whole life. He can tell me that he can get up in the morning, all he thinks about is a pill chasing all day long. By the time he gets up, by the time he goes to bed, that's all he thinks about 24/7, is where he's going to get his next fix. It's consumed his life. It's really took over his life. And the sad thing is, it takes over my life, because it's not me doing it. And it makes me mad, because his consequences of what he's doing affects me every day. Financially, it's affected my marriage. it's affected our family every day.